How many of you remember this famous picture of the cougar P22 that was taken in Griffith Park in Los Angeles? Well, this cougar and its story inspired a lot of people to take a lot of action to help their local environment. And let me explain. P22 ended up in that little red circle below me, far away from the closest next of, well, any cougar, or it basically made a long trek that shouldn't have been able to happen, dodging cars and going through multiple highways in order to get to where he eventually died. P22 became a celebrity, and a lot of people loved the fact that he was there and wanted to help him or any other animals that are trying to get back and forth between these large swaths of environment that are fragmented up. So a few groups of people proposed this land bridge that would cross multiple highways to help make it possible for wildlife to be able to travel across between these different environments without having to worry about crossing busy highways. This project is actually almost done, and this was only made possible due to many people working together to show that animals like P22 have had to make this harrowing journey to cross all of this traffic and deal with man-made obstacles to get to other pieces of land. And this isn't just happening in California, this is also happening in places like Florida. Now, I bring this up because I'm going to start this series going over some of the stuff that I learned in class, or at least some of the stuff we went over, and I'm going to ask you guys the same question that I was asked to answer, and I want to know your honest opinion on this. How does empathy, basically putting yourself in somebody else's shoes, the ability to understand somebody else's feelings about a situation, and intellectual empathy, which is doing the same thing, which is literally putting yourself in somebody else's shoes and understanding why they feel that way when you don't necessarily agree with them, but understanding why they feel the way they do. How did both of those things cause people to want to band together to raise money to make this wildlife crossing bridge, and using P22 as basically not the spokesperson but like the mascot? And how do we take that same energy and use it to protect animals all over the world? Because if you can get people to feel for the situation, you can get people to want to actually put forth some effort to fight for the same cause as you. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to do it like this every single week, but I figured if I'm going through this schooling and I want to teach conservation and get people involved in conservation, well, whatever I can do to help make that happen and sow the seeds, so to speak, I will do my best to do that. Let me know what you think down below, and have you used my videos at all to light any sort of fire under you to want to get into conservation or talk about animals? Because I feel like that's what I'm trying to do. Whether I always do that, sometimes I piss people off because, we all have opinions and we all say dumb stuff, and I'm no different. But my end goal is to talk about animals and conservation and really push the love of animals that I have, while understanding that it's not as simple as just shutting everything down to save every bit of the environment. People still got to do what people do. Let me know what you think down below, and I can't wait to hear from you.